Greetings, grand risings. Again, you're now in tune to another episode of Forever and Free Open Thoughts. I'm Forever Me, and I'm under a tree. Today, we're going to be talking about something that is it's a delicate subject. I shouldn't even say delicate. It's a very important subject. What we're going to talk about today is saving our youth, and in particular, what I mean by save our youth and save our kids, we're going to be talking about in the realm of, we're going to touch on substance abuse. I'm gonna so when I was younger and first moved back over here, it's like at that time, I guess the hard drug or the drug of choice was, you had roofies, you had, the standard coke, heroin, all those things, but you didn't really see as many young people dealing with some of these harder things. It was more so adults, and sometimes people abuse substances because they're running from something, they're trying to cope with certain things in life. Various reasons for why they do what it is that they do. So if we tap into, okay, that is, you're trying to mask something or something like that, what is wrong with our now generation where they're far gone even from what we had? Like now there's so many different things. I'm going to touch on one of them in particular, but because let's say stuff that we had back then versus now is like, I don't know, now I think the lean, everything. This is one of the things I wanted to touch on right here. Look at this. What is this? This right here is a bad epidemic right now, and the youth them spring out from the thing, not even realizing. Even every other drugs, all these things have some type of adverse effect on it. Guarantee and best to believe it has some type of adverse effect. What do you think is doing to your insides? What is it doing to your mind? I mean, for those who, they always say that weed is a gateway drug, or weed is the gateway, but that's the only thing out of all the things that's in its natural state. I mean, if you need to do something, you have that, and you have different grades and different levels of it. You have it in gummies, all edibles, everything like that. But one thing there is not with that is an adverse effect, right? It doesn't destroy your insides. It doesn't harm. It's not harmful to your body. A matter of fact, it's now been passed for having medical benefits. So now it's a medicine. Now it can be prescribed. You can have an actual doctor prescribe you marijuana, THC, things of that nature, because it's a natural thing from earth. That's one thing I would say. I realize things that are natural from the earth, without us dibbling and dabbling with it and making concentrates and this and that, the third, and that's not to say that not everything is harmful. There's poisons out there that'll kill you, but it's like as far as going back to marijuana, it's like it's natural from there is a seed. It's something that yields a seed, so it's a fruit, and we can consume of this fruit as we see fit. And it opens your mind, unlock your mind. You get thought. It's like there's no adverse effect to the body to the level of any other thing to where you're destroyed. Now, mind you, not everything is for everybody. So they have the some people, they call it the burnout, and they smoke and hey man, yeah man. Granted, so not everything is for everybody, and maybe it's just doing it in moderation. Maybe that person just need to take a few drags versus smoking the whole thing. So everything is in moderation. So you can test it, you could try it, but it's definitely not on the level of things like this them are for burn a fire upon them thing. And we have to try and make sure so we keep our youths them off of this thing right there. This thing is very, very dangerous, and I don't think they really realize what it is that is really happening when they're dealing with this thing, right? They don't know. No, there's not a whole lot of case studies. The thing just come out. It's not going to be until years from now you find out. Say, oh, yeah, the thing them are mash up the youth them, and they might know now, but he's still going to put it out there now, man, because they want to pit them destroy itself. They want the youth them destroy themselves. Look at the color of it. Who's that for? No grown up person on certain levels is appealing to that right there. So it's the youth. They're going after the youth. They're going after the kids with this stuff, man. Trust and believe. And not only with the hard drugs, is a lot of things. So we need to be mindful of what we let our youth dive into, what they indulge in. You know, video games is another one. You got some right now. There's court cases. There's actual court cases of parents suing these companies, suing a video game company because them pitted them strung out on the video game. Strung out on a video game. Could you believe that? 9, 10, 12 hours on a video game. Not even engaged in life and other people. Even though some of the people them on is on an online thing, but not even engaged in that. Just strung out on the screen. So that's now a new thing to be addicted to, the game them. And they're not producing nothing. Like, remember back in the day, you used to run up and down outside in Florida. They used to play football in the streets. Touching the street, tackling the grass. Hide and go seek, all kinds of things. But we were outside. Them youth not going outside no more. Them inside on the screen. The other day, I meet a little youth. Big up to Charlie, any which part you're there. 5 or 6 years old, but you should see him on a little tablet, know how everything move and all that. Yeah, imagine our 5 and 6 years old, we never know what about that. Now they know how, they know all the little symbols on it, what it means. Okay, this means play, that means rewind. If I want to X out, boom, I X out. If I want to do it, blah, 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 them on it. So, we gotta just be mindful of what our kids indulge in. Even that tool, it could be very useful, right? To have a video screen, to have a screen in front, it could be very, very useful. You could have games on it that's edifying your mind. We could have videos that's raising up your energy and all kind of things. Is that what they're doing though? Is that what is being done with those things? I don't know. Man, I think tough. I don't know. We need to save our youths. Be mindful of what our youths are engaged in. By all costs, let's save our youths. They are the ones that's going to take care of the earth and us when we reach a certain stage. How are they going to take care of us if they lack the information and lack knowledge and don't care? Some of you tell us straight up, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You know, it's crazy though. I remember a certain time when I was a certain age saying that, or even saying, you know, like the adults don't know. And it's because you feel like the information that was being given is not valid because you think they haven't experienced it, right? But now that I'm this age and now that I'm, you know, more wiser, I can say, yeah, it's good to have somebody to listen to. Somebody that has gone down the path and bumped up it's good to listen. Because the age-old saying is, if you don't hear, you can feel. And a hard head make a soft bottom. You don't want that though. Because to feel certain things you're gonna feel in a life is gonna be certain things that is like you couldn't avoid feeling, and it's be traumatic. So why even go through it? Yeah, man, we could save the youth them. Let's pour into our youth. Lift up the youth them, make them have more, like, I'm gonna do a whole nother thing on it, but I'll touch on it a little bit as far as things our kids are consuming. I remember when I was a kid, my dad wouldn't let us watch certain things. Even a simple cartoon like He-Man, by the power of Grayskull. My dad heard that one day and said, nah man, lock off that. Which power come from Grayskull? We're not into that. And I couldn't understand it. It's not until later on in life, it's just, information, imagery, all of that is important. As simple as you think it is. What do you think happens when our kids constantly see the role of the gangster, right, being lifted up? Like, there's a whole bunch of movies. You can find 10, 20 movies about gangsters and thug and this and that. How many movies are there about the honest guy that, like, I know of one movie that I could say vividly that they were, these two black dudes that created a bank and this and that third. But I guarantee that enough people don't even know about the movie there, because there was no gunplay in it, nobody never shoot, nobody never dead. So, like, we don't even think that's cool, because we sit all the other stuff, action movie, excitement, things are going. Life is not that. You know what I'm saying? That's not life. Where being an action hero, where that to get you in a life? Why are not other things being just as lifted up as other things? Because them I destroy the youth, them, man. Trust. One of the youth them favorite game right now is Grand Theft Auto, GTA, Grand Theft Auto. What the next one? Call of Duty and them thing there, killing, shooting, rampage, chaos, right? And I'm loving it. You them are eating it up. So yeah, man, we'll do one on really the media and the destructive nature of media, right? Yep, that's gonna be a whole nother video, the destructive nature of media. But yeah, man, make sure we're pouring into our youth. We need to save the youth them. I don't know what the youth them going through emotionally to make them feel like they need to attach to all these different drugs and all these different things to alter their mind state. It's like reality for them is not cool. They want to be in a different reality. So let us make sure we're creating an environment where our youth feel safe and don't feel the need to have to escape and go to other places. Like, where you going, what you running from. Love yourself, man. Trust and know. Trust and know and love yourself. When I deal with belief, know the Most High, know yourself and love yourself. Spend time with yourself and love yourself. Youths, loving yourself. Dream big, and you can do whatever you want to do, whatever you want to be, and it can be nice, good, and legal. Trust me. All right. To all my peoples tuned in, if you reach it this far, I much appreciate it. I appreciate everything they do for me. All of my subscribers, we notice that some of the subscribers them now watch the video them, but this is a call to one subscriber tell somebody else and make them subscribe, so we double it up. But I try to reach to 1,000 subscribers and even more. I want to take off and make sure this is a nice and safe place who will come entertain, deep thoughts. I want to be like a think tank society. Let's get engaged in the comment section. Let me know what's going on, what's on your mind, how you feel about what I'm talking about. Let's save our youths them, get them off of this thing here, fire burn this. Boom, it probably blow up. Gas straight to the brain. Let's get our youths them right. Let's get our youths them proper. Teach them, cause them to lead the way. We have to teach them the right way so they can lead the way. To be a good leader, you got to be a good follower. So let's make sure we're leaving good examples for our youths. No one's perfect, but we'll try to get it right. All right? So peace and love to all. Make sure we save the youth them. Youths, make better choices. Yeah, man, tap into some of the video. Even though we say it's not for kids, get your parent to show you the video them. Make it master your choices. Make better choices. You could be that one person that can change the world. Make sure you're doing some meaningful consistency and you're doing things right and proper, and there are no negative people around you. See? And tap into your dream. Dream big, because your dreams could become reality. So make sure we save the youth them. I'm your boy. Forever me. I'm under a tree, breathing in and breathing out the beauty of life. And this was an episode of Forever and Free Open Thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. We'll have to save the youth them. Till next time, peace and love.